and welcome to this video tour of the UCL Mechanical Engineering Department. My name's Danielle and I'm an undergraduate Mech-Eng student and I'll be your host for today. Mechanical engineering at UCL dates back to 1847. In fact, UCL had the first engineering lab dedicated to engineering education. This here is the Roberts Building, home to the engineering faculty at UCL. It houses many departments including electrical and electronic engineering, chemical engineering and mechanical engineering. So let's take a look inside. Welcome to the fourth floor, the home of the Mechanical Engineering Department here at UCL. Down this corridor, you'll find some of the academics offices and staff offices, as well as the student study spaces.
Hello, I'm Adam Wojcik. I'm the undergraduate admissions tutor and I'm a lecturer also in the department. So as the undergraduate admissions tutor, I may get to meet some of you up to a year before you actually come to UCL. And when you get here, I'm a material scientist, so I'll teach you all about materials from first year all the way through to fourth. So I may get to know some of you for up to half a decade.
This is the Mech-Eng office where the professional services staff are based. You will mainly be coming here to collect your eagerly anticipated coursework marks. The team in here are invaluable and the department wouldn't run without them. They organise everything from events to the IT systems to finances and also the running of the courses. Let's meet our undergraduate teaching and learning administrator, Vicky Kimmins. Hi Vicky, can you please tell us a little bit about how you support undergraduates in your role here?
Hi, I look after students all the way through the student life cycle from admissions. So if you're a prospective student, you need to contact me for any questions, all the way through module allocation, progression, awards, and ultimately up until when they leave.
But the main reason you'll be coming to UCL Mechanical Engineering 4th floor is to visit 410, the student study space. In here, it's a hub of project activity during term time, and during revision time, it's a popular study spot. We have a number of computer spaces with free printing just for Mech-Eng students. On these computers, we have specialist software installed which you'll be using from your first term here, including CATIA, an industry-standard computer-aided design suite. Here we have a hydrogen-powered, ultra-fuel-efficient car made during a fourth-year project by a group of 5 Mech-Eng students called Team Hydrone. Their aim was to attain the highest level of efficiency and compete at the Shell Eco Marathon.
So hi, my name's Aduvia Shmi.
Hi, I'm Nick Fusella and we're part of Team Hydrone, UCL Mechanical Engineering. Hydrone is our entrant into the Shell Eco Marathon, which is a competition where universities are pitted against each other to design and build the most fuel-efficient cars in the world. And we are in the prototype category, running on hydrogen and using a proton exchange membrane fuel cell to power our electric motor and to propel our car forwards.
Let's take a further look around the department. Bye guys!
Hi, I'm Dr. Ben Hanson. I'm the departmental tutor in mechanical engineering. And one of the good things about mechanical engineering is that it's so broad and it aims to solve many of the challenges that are affecting the world today. And that's where you start on the integrated engineering programme, looking at global challenges and how you as a mechanical engineer can contribute to solving them. When you join mechanical engineering, you'll be given a personal tutor, and their role is to look after your academic well-being through the course. We can also point you to any of the number of resources that UCL offers, like psychological services, finance, fees, visa issues, so there's plenty of support for you here.
Hello, my name is Valerie Govia. I'm the Enterprise and Projects Administrator for the department. I work with undergraduate students and MSc students, and I place students in industrial settings for their individual projects and group projects. I also work closely with the careers department and employer engagement, and what we do is we organise employability workshops for students within the department.
Hi, Hi there, I'm Tim Baker. I'm a senior teaching fellow within the department, and you're going to see a fair bit of me during the first year when I'm teaching design and professional skills. I also look after UCL racing, which includes the Shell Eco Marathon, and Formula Student, which you're going to see later on in the talk.
Hi everybody, my name is Yanis Ventikos. I'm a professor here. I'm also the head of department for UCL Mechanical Engineering. We run a very challenging program here, but the students like it very much and they're enjoying their time. I hope to see you soon, all of you.
Welcome to the sub-basement. Here you'll find the structures labs, the fluids labs and the research engines. Lots of work goes on down here, so let's take a look around. This is the main workshop. In here, the technicians machine tools and devices for both student projects and research activities. When you're doing cutting-edge research, the tools you need may not necessarily be available to buy. In this case, the technicians can make bespoke tools for these research activities. This is UCL Racing's workshop, a student space within the main workshop. It is home to UCL Racing's Formula Student team and also Team Hydrone, whose car we saw earlier. Let's hear from this year's team leader of Formula Student.
My name is Lahane Lee. I am a fourth year and I'm the team leader of the Formula Student chassis team. And Formula Student is a project where we design and build a single-seater racing car for the Formula Student competition in July, and it's what we do every year.
This is the Thermodynamics Lab, where research into engines and fuels takes place. As undergraduates, you'll take a hands-on approach to learning how an engine works by taking apart and reassembling a small single-cylinder engine. Let's take a moment to hear from one of our researchers here, Dr. Paul Hellier.
Welcome to the department's Thermodynamics Lab, and this is where we do all of our research on fuels and combustion. That means working with things like engines, diesel engines, spark ignition engines, looking at how combustion happens, for example, in a gas turbine. And working down here, we work with a lot of big companies, people like BP and Shell, Siemens, to develop the new technology and the new fuels that will be cleaner burning and more sustainable in the future. A lot of PhD students work down here on different research projects, but the undergraduates also get to be involved. We have first year and second year labs where the undergraduates get to come down, they get to take apart and build an engine and actually run that engine at the end. There's a second year lab where the undergraduates get to come and run one of our research engines. And then later on in the third and the fourth years, the undergrads get to do research projects over the course of the year, either as an individual or as a group, where they get to learn some of the techniques, some of the things we do down here, for example, developing fuels from algae, fuels from waste coffee, or working out new ways of running the engine to reduce the emission of various pollutants.
This is the Fluids Lab, home to one of London's largest wave tanks, some wind tunnels, and of course, lasers and high-speed cameras to study fluid flow. Let's take a look at those lasers and that high-speed camera. Could you tell us a little bit about your project?
Hi, I'm doing an MSc on flow past a wavy cylinder, and which is inspired by seal whiskers, and seals are able to detect fish nearby.
This is the Biofluid Mechanics Laboratory. In here, they are researching artificial heart valves.
This is an aortic valve with 3 leaflets, and this is one layer of porcine pericardium. This hole will be closed when we have fluid going backward, so it stops the fluid to go to the left ventricle. And then when we have fluid coming in, it will completely open.
Over here we have the apparatus for one of the first year practicals, the Energy Balance Lab, where you will be applying the fundamental theories learned in the first year thermodynamics module. This is the Structures Lab, where they do materials testing. This is a tensile testing machine, which can be used to stretch materials to find out their tensile strength. Useful information when you're designing all sorts of different structures. This is the departmental computer cluster room. This room is only open to mechanical engineering students, which means there's always plenty of workspace and access to the specialist software. This is a typical lecture theatre here at UCL, where you may have many real lectures when you come and join us. Depending on the size of your classes, you could be studying all over campus. As you have seen in your visits to all the other labs, mechanical engineering is an extremely broad discipline. Here we are at the final lab on our tour, the Biomaterials Lab.
Hi, my name is Catherine, and this is a lab led by Professor Mohan Idris-Singh for biomaterials and implanted devices. Here we use techniques such as microfluidics, electrohydrodynamics, and pressurized aeration for biomedical and industrial purposes.
So this is the clean room of the Biomaterials Processing and Forming Lab here at MECEng. It's where we handle and process our most sensitive materials, or nanoparticles for medical applications, drug delivery, and biopatterns for orthopedic implants. So this is a femoral stem, an actual femoral stem from a hip replacement. And in this lab we're designing new ways of coating these implants so they last longer in the body, maximising functional service life and reducing recovery times for patients. So that's one application of the work that we do in this lab. And this is an example of the pattern created by an ambient temperature processing technique developed here and patented here at UCL, where we apply bioceramics that are similar to bone onto the metallic implant.
And here we are back at ground. This is the Engineering Cafe, where you can grab a coffee in your breaks between lectures. They often host many events here, so I'm sure you'll be attending a lot of those too. And over there is back where we started. Thus concludes the tour of the Mechanical Engineering Department here at UCL. I hope you found it enjoyable and very useful. I hope to see you in September when you join. For more information, check out our website at www.ucl.ac.uk/mecheng.